Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Our first carry for the All-Pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. 11 more on that one, and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Now, man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Jordan Love
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
McManus's point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special runs in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
15 yards.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. And here's Marshall.
And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Williams. That's complete. Luther Burden. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 35. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Bears at 5 and 6 to start play. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line.
Bears, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This is Marshall. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to throw is Williams.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Micah Parsons.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw for it with Williams. He'll try and do this himself.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Taken at the goal line.
With a juke.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Grady Jarrett. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Ready, ready. Black 40.
Working out of the gun. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
To the air, Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
What is on?
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run with Marshall. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7. On play action, here's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, here's Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And running with power here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Colston Loveland, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bears 10, Packers 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now 2nd and 3. In motion goes the tight end. Now Love. Will swing that out wide to Jacobs. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Love now. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's just call it, as we just saw right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
Throwing. Love. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Christian Watson, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. The swing pass here to Edwards. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
What is it?
They'll go. Here's Williams. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing again here, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Love from the gun. Pass caught. That's Golden. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Black, 95. Field.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Down, ready.
A throw left side. It's hauled in by Golden. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10
Shot,
at the
17,
11-yard line.
black 40.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hut.
Here's Love. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Here we go. Here we go.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll just get rid of it. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
There's a short one caught by Loveland. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Williams.
He's got him in, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter.
What is up?
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Santos with the extra point. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
17. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard
Love.
line.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
Down.
Short throw. He's got Kraft. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
Go. 17.
That's good for the Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Drill. 52. Ready. Ready. Cut.
To throw now. Here's Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
52 blue.
Going back to Love. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
43.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got room at the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
33. Yellow. Set.
desperation time here. Love on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Working to put a drive together. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now to do it.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. Over the middle, complete. It's Marshall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
46-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden. He's to the 15. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Luther Burden, 53 yards. And the Bears use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Packers 24. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Love. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That's a room to maneuver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
go. Cut.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Fighting him off. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now first and goal. Here's Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now Love going to change things up. They'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
Yellow, 43. Ready?
Love looking to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here it is, fourth and goal.
Yellow. Set. Drill. Smash. 33.
Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Brendan McManus lining up for the extra point.
McManus's point after is good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here. He'll look to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And it's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's first and 10.
Black shot. Down. 52 blue. Ready.
One last shot now for Love. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that will write a finish to this ball game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter.